make me itch. You burn my skin. Still you I want to hold. You're so sick, you make me itch. I toss and I turn and my fingers twitch. The thought of you, it burns my skin to the bone. And still you I want to hold. Take it back, too much to unpack. The hate in your head and heart that you lack. The thought of you, it burns my skin to the bone. And I can't leave you alone. You're so sick, you're selfish, it's endless. Still you I want to hold. I miss how we used to be weightless. And I can't leave you alone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Champions League, but, cheeks, there is no Manchester City involved. So we can actually just sit back, relax, and enjoy the spectacle for once. You know, I feel like we never get to do that. There's always something going on. But, you know, that's the beauty of being shit and getting knocked out relatively early on. And it's a very fun match tonight. It is the Madrid derby, Real versus Atletico. I got the thumbnail horribly wrong because, of course, Jude Bellingham can't actually feature today. My bad. But Julian Alvarez can, and he is on the thumbnail. So I want Julian to win because, you know, City connection, etc. So I want Atletico Madrid to win tonight, and indeed the leg. It is at the Bernabeu, so it is going to be a tricky one for them. But, cheeks, again, there's no reason why they can't do it. You know, we know that, Simeone is a very good manager in these sorts of competitions. I appreciate he's never won it before, but that doesn't change the reality that he's still very good at it. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is a relatively arduous matchup, and then, the idea being, don't lose, take it back to take it back to their grounds, and then take it from there. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome one and all. Get your score predictions in. Let me know what you are thinking. Hello, Matty. How are you doing? Jack says, imagine watching this game. Let me know what you're watching, Jack. Are Dortmund playing? They are playing Lille. Right, Jack. If you're watching Dortmund, you are on scouting watch. Scout Chevalier. That's your job, Jack. Yeah, that is your job. I didn't watch all of Bruges Villa. I watched the last bit of it, though. And big up to Villa. I wouldn't mind if Villa won the Champions League. That would be quite funny if they did that. Yeah, Bellingham can't play. That's my bad, isn't it, Matty? Good evening, Miami. How you doing? Who do you have winning this leg? Probably Real Madrid, to be honest with you. But, hey, stranger things have happened. Atletico, do me this favour one more time, says Kairi. Alvarez masterclass incoming. Bill says it's so chill after a long time. That's what I'm saying. It's just a nice vibe, and we can just all hang out and hopefully just enjoy it. If Atletico win, they got to thank us for getting Bellingham out of this game, says LeBron. Yeah, actually finally suspended. I mean, should have been suspended for the second leg, of course. But there we go. Finally serving some a punishment. If you're on the YouTube, please make sure to leave a like on the video. It is free and it does help support your boy. I feel like it's the first time in a while since I've done a neutral watch along, or certainly a non-City one. I do need to get back into doing them more frequently. There's just been many moving parts going on in the background. Apologies for the lack of content in general. I can assure you there are reasons for it. Jack says, scouting that bum. Yes, I want you to scout him because he could be our potential future goalkeeper. Yeah, so I want you doing that. Hello, Kazoo. Dave, don't worry. It'll be coming hopefully by the end of this week. Hopefully by the end of this week. It will be worth the wait. I'm sure it will be a lovely one. What's your profile picture? Is that Super Hands? Yeah, it is. Nice one. Nice one. Also, guys, look what I'm wearing. It's one of my beautiful bloody designs. War on Reactivism. Hang on, let me stand up. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It is very beautiful. I got a massive haul of product samples. May I just say that they are all literally beautiful and 100% cotton. So incredibly soft. would recommend, if you want to support me and get some really genuinely quite nice, unique merchandise, the link is in the pinned comment to visit the Knob Shop. Great name, I know. There are a fair few unique designs there, including but not limited to the War on Reactivism. We've also got Blue Moon, LNobbins, Most People Are Idiots, the Fraud Watch. There's lots of great designs there, in my view. A couple of my catchphrases as well. So if you want to sport your own exclusive Nobbins merch, a fair few people have already done that, which is very flattering. Thank you guys so much for that. The link is in the pinned comment, as I say. Got a good collection coming along. And in fact, I've got I got LB an LNobbins shirt, so this is going to be sent to him tomorrow. People saying Alvarez was not worth it. Now they see his value for real, says Matty. On Alvarez, I think he's a good example of sort of like right player, wrong time sort of dynamic, but also the thing of just because you didn't necessarily thrive for a certain side doesn't mean you can't do for another. He was never going to make it at City if he wanted to be a starting striker. That was never going to happen because Erling Haaland exists. The only way that he was going to be able to realistically have a City career would have been if he was able to play another position of the pitch and also be willing and happy to do that. But neither of which were the case. So therefore he had to leave. But it's good to see that there are systems where he can thrive. For example, you know, at Atletico, where they do play more of a straight up 4-4-2. So good for him that he's doing well, of course. And again, had he stayed with us, it would not have been the same situation. I don't want Diogo Costa. I want Chevalier. I'm watching a Champions League game without worrying that whoever wins will face us exactly Kazoo. We can just chill out, as I say. Ain't bad. Kazoo, what do you mean ain't bad? What do you mean ain't bad? This is gorgeous. What do you mean? It is a brain going to war against idiots because reactivism is a stupid movement, so it's a bloody brain. Ain't bad my arse. Come on, mate. Be having less of that. Hello, Nex. Ethan Mbappe started today for Lille, says Marius. Alvarez was right about what, Daniel? Say it's the birthday of the biggest sports brand of Eastern Europe. What, Red Star? I did wish you happy birthday last time, Jack. How was it? Where can I stream the game? Well, that would be illegal, Carlos, so I'd recommend, yeah, as Jack says, tuning into TNT Sports live. Yeah, there you go on TNT. Well done. He couldn't shine above Haaland, and no one will. That's the thing. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But again, it is a reality of the situation. Even if he was able to, let's say for argument's sake that he was also a great 10, for argument's sake. I mean, he wasn't, but let's say that he was, for argument's sake. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to play as a striker. He wanted to play up top. So, you get me. You get me. It would have been largely irrelevant. Yeah, don't promote illegal stream methods. Big up. Happy birthday to Red Star. Prediction, I'll go Real Madrid 1-0, but I want Atletico to win. Ing says a la Atletico. Big up. That's outrageous, Akil. But don't worry, there's plenty other... Yeah, that is a bannable offence in the first instance. But in the second instance, there are a number of other lovely designs at the Knob Shop. So it's not just this one. There's like 6 or 7, all unique, that I have created. Click the link, go have a look, see if you want to get some for yourself and support your boy at the same damn time. Liam, that's not very nice. That's not very nice. What the hell? You want to see... Look at this. It is... The war on reactivism. It's a brain going to war against idiots because reactivism is a stupid movement. Hashtag war on reactivism. And again, we've got, this is indeed my favorite. My favorite design is probably the Blue Moon one, which is very lovely. go check that one out as well. If you're from Manchester and or a City fan, then you'll like that. I hope Atleti pump these, to be honest, because yeah, again, I'd like Atletico to win. That'd be very fun. Diogo gives me nightmares. Why is that, Dave? That is so you. Thank you, Liam. I'll take that as a massive compliment. We're both beautiful, aren't we? Inga's going to go 2-1 to Atletico. Love the confidence. I'm guessing you are an Atleti fan. I think basically everyone who isn't a Madrid fan wants Atletico to win because, you know, they are going to be the official underdog, and most people like an underdog, so it makes sense. It makes sense. And again, you know, just going back to Akil's comments, maybe you don't like this design, but you might like this design. Yeah? You might like that design. With a lovely blue moon, Manchester skyline, and all that. I'm saying Atletico, aren't I? Hello? Who do you think will win tomorrow between PSG and Liverpool? I would expect Liverpool, because they're quite good. All homies want Atleti to win, but I'm going to... Yeah, if you want to cover that game, Liam, that's great. There are obviously a number of interesting games going on. I'm just pretty sure that PSV are going to lose quite comfortably. So I don't know how interesting that's going to be for me. But yeah, if you guys want to keep me updated on that, that would be lovely. I would check the results tomorrow, says Two Keys. Yeah, fair enough. PSV. Why do you think that then, Liam? Why are you so confident? What even is the Arsenal side? Let's have a look. It looks the exact same team as their other one. Again, it's the starting keeper, it's the starting defence, it's the starting midfield. Of course, it's a makeshift attack, but even then, you've still got Nwaneri, you've still got their, what's it called, the sixth man in Trossard. The odd one out there is Moreno. Is Sterling not? Why? Oh, still, yeah, Sterling's on the bench. Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't yet tried a sort of Nwaneri false nine and then Sterling, or even Trossard striker, and then, wouldn't that be a better front three? Nwaneri, Trossard, Sterling. Some combination therein. I feel like that would be better than having Moreno just shoved up top. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. That just seems an obvious thing to me. I'd try on Nwaneri and false nine and play Sterling and Trossard as the wide options, but Alvarez smells the goal all the time. That's my confidence, I guess. Well, let's hope so. I'm certain they win. They're not bad. Right, but they are up against Arsenal. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'd be very surprised if it was anything other than an Arsenal win, or at most a draw, you know, and then Arsenal just winning at their ground. You think they'll get our results? Love that. They beat us, yeah, but you smell of piss, so... Mbappe's brother started that. You needed... Why? Who is your old agenda against, Jack? Pedro says PSV is having a very good season. He hasn't, Kazoo, but surely that's preferable to having Moreno as a striker, isn't it? You know, at least have him... At least have a natural winger out wide, and then someone actually do a false nine job as in the centre. Would that not be better than just shoving Moreno there? I don't know. What's everyone made of Moreno's first season with the Arsenal? A lot of mixed views. I feel like he's not been stinky, but it's not been particularly brilliant. You get me? As a City fan... Oh, wait, I thought you were an Atleti fan. Oh, first, I would say Arsenal has potential, but doesn't get to show it. I don't know what that means, they don't get to show it, because they haven't been particularly impressive at any stage this season, in my view. I don't think they've been particularly impressive at any step of the way. Name some, Jack. I want you to name your agendas and give me your reasons. Invited Grealish, what the hell, Fenway? How you doing? If Atleti win, write our name on the trophy. You battered Real Madrid, though, Liam, so should you even fear Real Madrid? Deep grime voice. I have no idea what that means. Hello, Songly. I just don't want Madrid to win the league. That's fairs. Is he still going? Who are we cheering for today? Civil Movement. Julian's club, of course. Julian Alvarez. Just because he's shit face. Oh, gosh. I'm going to go 1-0 to Real Madrid, but stranger things have happened. You never know. You never do know. Pedro says, I like Madrid. Why, though? I feel like no one likes Madrid, apart from Madrid fans. I don't know. There's just something off about Real Madrid. I feel like I've always preferred Barcelona. I don't know why. Just always thought there's something off about Real Madrid. I can't really put my finger on it. Yeah. We did destroy them, but I'd still rather not play them. That is reasonable, to be fair. That is reasonable. Imagine Pep does the Julian with Echeverri. What is doing the Julian? Julian Alvarez didn't get the credit he deserved during the treble. To be fair, what was it Alvarez did when we won the treble? He was a bit part player, to be fair. Did he have any big moments in the treble winning year? Can't really remember. Yeah, to be fair, he did score that crucial fourth goal against Real Madrid, to be fair. Or was it the third? I think it was the fourth. The game was done, but you are quite right. He did score against them. Crucial goals in big games. Which games are those, though, Civil Movement, in the treble winning year? The 22-23 year. Which goals are you talking about? Again, I might be misremembering, but he was a bit part player that season, unless my brain's having a fart. Fulham? What? His Fulham goal away is the only memorable goal. I can't even remember that, to be honest with you. Real Madrid, of course, the most important... But the game was... I'm not being funny. The game was done. Wasn't it that in like the 85th or 90th minute? And we were 4-up on aggregate. I'm not sure about that one, guys. I'm not sure about that one. Good question, Toby. I don't actually know the question to that. What game... What do you mean by community streams? Does that include WWE? Because if so, I was going to do one this week. If not, let me know what you're thinking, mate. Scored. Yeah, to be fair. No, that was last season, Nat. He said the treble winning year. Yeah, if Liam, let me know your schedule. We'll do a WWE stream on Twitch this week. Can you do Friday evening? Let me know. Because if so, we can do that. No, right, okay, guys. We're getting confused here. Aren't we? Am I being stupid? Give me a second. Yeah. Treble winning year was 22-23. Not 23-24. Why are you giving me 23-24 games? The first comment said that in the treble winning year, he scored crucial goals in massive games. I'm contesting that fact. I don't think that's true. Should also be scouting Diakite. We're not gonna bring him in, so nah, you don't have to scout Diakite. I watched the Elimination Chamber. I didn't watch it live, but I watched it in 2 days. I watched a bit of it yesterday evening, and I watched the other bit the day before. I only watched the 2 Elimination Chamber matches, though. I watched a bit of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, but I wasn't interested in the tag match, and I mainly just watched the Elimination Chamber matches. I actually preferred the women's match, I can't lie. I thought that was better. The ending was... Maybe this is why I didn't watch... I probably should have watched SmackDown on Raw. I didn't really understand what was going on with The Rock at the end. I could tell that there was something going on there, but I didn't really understand it. Oh, there you go. We've kicked off. I was interested in the Elimination Chamber matches, Jack. If you haven't got your score predictions in already, let me know. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Scored the winner against Fulham. Okay, so our goal. I'll accept that, but you know this is not the same as scored crucial goals in big games. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, he was the definition of a rotational option in that treble year. Why am I a bastard? What have I done now? Oh, sorry. Yeah, is 10 p.m. good? That's not ideal. Quite late. Why so late? Why so late, you little rat? What's going on? Is that really the earliest you can do? Is that the earliest on Thursday as well? 9:30, yeah. Let's do 9:30, that's fine, because it takes at least 2 hours. I'm going to be ending at midnight. Yeah, let's do 9:30 then. There you go. At 9:30, on Twitch, we're going to do a live stream. WWE. I need to get back into the schedules on the Discord as well. Apologies for that. I'm such a useless idiot. Many things are happening, as I say. There will be an Echeverry video. There will be a Hayes video. Just many moving parts. To the situation. Okay. Atletico dominating the ball in these early encounters. It's a good sign, guys. Again, there is no Bellingham, but there is still Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Diaz starting. I don't know, Musty, mate. No, it was, no, we did Liverpool, Real Madrid. We did Liverpool, Real Madrid earlier in the year. Again, I will do neutral ones as well, but time commitments in other areas of my life are a thing. You get me. 1-1, you reckon? Got to support our boy. Exactly, Mr. Fair. We're supporting Julian tonight. Of course we are. That's why he's in the thumbnail. Big him up. Of course, though. When is the League Cup final, actually? When even is that? As soon as City get knocked out of a cup competition, I just, like, totally disassociate. When even is the League Cup final? Is it this weekend? If it's Sunday, I can't do it. I can't lie. When is it? Hello? Guys, we can watch Liverpool Academy versus West Ham United Academy this Sunday. Next week. On the weekend, I assume. Right. That's after you play Liverpool PSG second leg. So when is that? The 15th of March, is it? Or the 16th? 16th of March. There's no Gordon, is there? He's a stupid boy, isn't he? Why has he done that? Why has he done that? Gave himself red carded, the little dweeb. He's going to miss the bloody final, right? Yeah, we'll probably do a drinking game for that, I reckon, on the Sunday. Won't go crazy, but we'll probably do it. I don't care as long as Real is reasonable. I need these rags out of the competition. Byros would be a lovely signing for us in the summer. Interesting to see Madrid with no Jude to connect it at all, says Bailey. Bailey, let me know what the score prediction is. Oh, and Rodrigo's already in behind here. Takes a shot. It's a brilliant goal. And it's already 1-0. And that's how they're going to cope without Bellingham. Deary me. And it's as quick as that. And Atletico already are 1-0 down. Welp. Oh, that was fun while it lasted. A whole 3 minutes, guys. Hooray! Jesus, man. My God. They were in a settled defensive shape. Rodrigo just got the run. Oh, my God. He burns him for pace. Yeah. It's lovely work by Rodrigo. Yeah, you got absolutely done, mate. Who was that? Galan? Yeah, mate. You got absolutely sent, I'm afraid to say. Welp. And that is probably that. And that is probably that. Guys. Nice. Well done, guys. Well done. Why are you letting Julian down? What's going on? Madrid will beat these fools as per usual. Yeah, Gordon can't even play. Stupid idiot. Deary me. Reckon PSG in the final. No, I think Liverpool will beat PSG. Hey, yeah, this is like, it's like FIFA. It's like we're playing on FIFA. I've never Scorpion, no. Never played that game. Well, there we go. Brilliant bit of individual work by Rodrigo. And now Real Madrid can play however they want. They have the goal lead. They have the advantage. They can just chill out. Will they go for the jugular? What were the results in La Liga between these two sides, please, everyone? My God, Rodrigo's in behind again. Can you, like, wake up, mate? Have you given away a penalty? Jesus. What are you doing? Stop giving the really quick lads so much space to run into. It's like I'm watching City. What's going on? Oh, my God, he's backpedaling out of his arse. Good Lord. It's not a penalty, though, doesn't look like. Good God. Hello, Nick. One of my beautiful members. How you doing? How you doing, mate? Real Madrid are just pace merchants. Hey, if it works, it works. Plenty of time for a comeback. I hope so, Dave. Oh, they drew both of them. Okay. Interesting. Because Real Madrid are like third in the table. Is that right? Either Barca or Atleti are first. So it shouldn't really be a battering. Vinicius there getting outdone. See, Vinicius can't do what Rodrigo can. Come on, Vinicius. Are you going to let it happen for the second season in a row, having one of your teammates outshine you again in the latter stages like Rodrigo did last season? You're not going to let him do it again, are you? Stand on business and all that stuff. I'm having a great night, Blair. Great profile picture. Spill, speaking of cats, yeah, Evie, my cat, incredibly naughty today. So Mrs. Dobbins took out some tuna, you know, like a tuna steak or whatever, popped it in the sink to defrost, and I was up here. Yeah, because the cat's a profile picture. And she texted me going, have you, like, moved my tuna out the sink? It's like, no. What? Like, what? Was I supposed to? She's like, no, it's weird. It's not there. And I took out some chicken thighs. Like, but your chicken thighs are still there. And I was like, right. And then I had a horrible thought. I was like, oh my God, Evie hasn't like moved it, hasn't somehow got up on the surfaces and grabbed it out of the sink, has she? Turns out she did exactly that, and Mrs. Nobbins found remnants of a frozen tuna steak, all in bits and shite, behind the couch. So, well done. Yeah, but it's in a sink, so she's had to, like, go into it, and it's in packaging as well, and it's frozen. It's not like it's an easy thing to do. She didn't even know it was there. I guess she could have smelled it. But yeah, so little knobhead cat. So she's in the doghouse, as it were. Naughty, naughty cat. Now, we're all good, Arjun. Just let it heal naturally. You know, just didn't pick at it. All good. It was just like if you pick some skin, that's all it was. I do think we will beat them, but the thought of Barcola, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia against Robertson and Trent, it's a long day. I think Liverpool will still be fine, though. Bloody naughty step. No, Musty, funnily enough, but we did scold her. It's just absolute mess of shite. Right, come on. Come on, Julian. The ball, that's a good ball. Oh, I thought there was going to be a second ball opportunity. Well done, win it back. Oh, Julian doing too much, mate. Here's the counter. Come on, Barrios. Oh, give over. Is that a foul? Get over yourself. Get over yourself, I reckon. No, like, I was scratching at it. I was scratching at it like that. And, yeah, it started bleeding. Does it itch? Nah. It does not. Can confirm. Sometimes I get an itchy nose, but not an itchy birthmark. Expensive cat food. Yet ridiculous. Well, I had to share my chicken thighs with Mrs. Dobbins tonight. Arsenal just scored. Oh, he's off. Nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Here it is to Mbappe. This is dangerous. Oh, that's a really nice challenge. Oh. Foul referee. I reckon red card him for that. Outrageous. Good work, Jimenez. Weird hairstyle. Not a fan. Griezmann. Random ball over the top. Alvarez trying to predict Rudiger to go back to the keeper. Didn't quite work out there. looking at Real Madrid's team, I feel ours is superior. Arjun, are you an Atleti fan? Or I can't recall. Rodrigo always saves Madrid, and that bum Jude and Vinicius are the ones getting the praise. But it was quite funny, wasn't it? In the latter stages of the knockouts last season, Bellingham and Vinicius were not good, to be honest with you. Rodrigo was. Like on a consistent basis, Rodrigo was probably their best player. How old is Rodrigo? Is he still a baby? He's 24. He's still a baby. PSV have an ugly badge, says Scorpio. I've never really thought about. I like the colours of PSV. I like the stripes. I like stripes in general. You know, shout out Atleti's kit because it is pretty. Our City. So you think? I mean, I think our team is better if everyone's fully fit. But if there's no Rodri, then it's an L. Yeah, it's far too easy. And again, it is lovely work by Rodrigo, but you shouldn't be able to do that. And the mad thing is that Rodrigo's not even a right winger, is he? And yet he's still popping off and doing this. Mental. To be fair, Liam, there used to be... What was it? There used to be 3 in the Premier League. Sunderland, Southampton, and Stoke. There are far too many all at once, in fairness. Very good, Dave. Excellent stuff. What's the Rodri buffoonery? Is that just like him kicking a ball? I don't want him touching a minute of Premier League football, yeah? Oh, dearie me. So much space for Vinicius to run into. He's got to score, and he doesn't. It's a good block by Jimenez. Once again, Real Madrid's attackers just causing too much tension for Atleti. Indeed, Miami. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Yeah, when there's 3, it's like that's at least 1 too many, maybe even 2 too many. In La Liga, I guess there is Bilbao and Atleti, but I don't think there's any other red and whites, is there? They're a good example where the new badge is better than the old. Why did they change it back? What was I can't even remember what the old new one was. Can't even remember. Atletico badge history. I can't even remember it changing. Oh yeah, that weird blue one. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't really get that. I didn't get it. Obviously, it must be a throwback to a really old badge, because that's just random. Atletico Madrid. Yeah, okay, so their first badge in 1903 was that. Is that the one you're talking about, the blue one? I don't know. Anyway. Yes, okay, that's fair enough. Too many stripes. Even without Rodri, it looks good. It just wasn't our day. If we weren't in the slumps, we could beat them any day. I love the confidence. Or the more modern one. Alright. The more minimalistic one. PSV have missed an open goal, apparently. Love to see that. We really do. I do not, Bailey, know. What's Henri said? What's Henri said is about the weird front 3. I don't know if you were here earlier, Bailey. I was just saying how I'm not convinced that the best front 3 that you can come up with of the available players is that. I'm just not convinced that that is better than, say, you know, having Trossard in the centre and having Sterling out wide, or, you know, having Sterling out wide and having Nwaneri as a false 9. I'm just not sure if I can be convinced that having an industrious midfielder as the striking option is the play. It seems a bit confusing to me. Yeah, maybe not Sterling false 9. I mean, he was never even good centrally in his prime for City. He was never good centrally. So I'm not suggesting Sterling central, but, you know, Trossard or Nwaneri, I am suggesting central. That's a poor ball. Goal kick. What a shame. The one with sharper corners. Ah. I gotcha. I gotcha. Bop. That's a really nice block by Jimenez, actually, the more I look at it. 21-22 was just vibes. It worked, though. And that was a season with a proper title race as well. Like, we got mid-90 points that season. Arsenal scored, what an L. TV also scored TV off. I did warn you, Liam Byrne. I did warn you. Don't get the TV off. Just change the channel, mate. Atleti is still in this one. Oh, don't give away the ball there. Oh, nice. Give it to my boy Julian. Give it to Griezmann. Here we go. Now he's running in behind. Come on, Alvarez. What have you got? Oh, it's a potential lovely ball. It's good defended by Valverde. Nice work, Alvarez. Good. What's this hate against PSV? It's not hate, but they're not going to beat Arsenal, are they? Let's be honest. Let's all be honest here with ourselves. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We played Zinchenko up top against PSG that year. Was that the game? Memories. Pure vibes. I mean, it worked. We beat them. Well, over 2 legs anyway. Oh. Oh, it's a poor shot. Dragged. L. That Simeone is Simeone's child, right? I haven't made that up. He's his child, yeah? Itahi says, I've been trying to find a Bernardo replacement. All the research led back to João Neves. I think that's more urgent than a Kevin replacement. Well, we do need another central midfield option, 100%. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm wondering, like, do we actually need, like, an out-and-out, purely, you know, high-volume passing, creative midfielder? I don't know if it's necessarily needed. It will depend a lot on Echeverry. But, for example, against Spurs, where, you know, we should have won by more than 1 goal. I know it's only Spurs, but we created a buttload, and there wasn't, you know, that sort of player in the midfield that day, was there? So, I don't know. I don't fully know. I haven't fully scouted him, Musty. Not yet. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. I'm very interested. I'm very interested. I have reservations, but I am interested. He is only a child, so it's natural to have reservations. In the same way that I do about Kasanov. You know, he's a child. He's going to develop and get better. But in respect of what they are right now, there are going to be some issues. Fenway says, I'd love to see Rico become the Bernardo replacement. That would be lovely. He does need to... He needs to be able to use his body better, Rico. I've said it many times, but Bernardo is not a strong lad, necessarily, yet... He was always able to use his body well. His stint after Demichelis left was a bit smelly. Oh yeah, of course, because you're actually you watched him, didn't you? Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, whip it to Julian. Oh, that's such a bad. Right, this Garland guy is having a stinky performance. Stinky performance. What happened to Keiki? Didn't he get like a massive ACL or something? Zubair says 21 as a child. In a footballing context, yeah, 21's young, isn't it? What were your thoughts on him, Musty? What were your thoughts? Yeah, Keiki, I'm sure, was like massively blighted by injuries and just was never the same player, I believe. Need a workhorse, says Itahi. No, for sure. My ideal signing is Balabi. You guys all know that. We will need another central option. You know, with like Gundogan, Kova, Nunes. Oh, win it back from Camavinga. Well done. Here's Julian. He still got it. Well done. Camavinga with a rare error. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Garland. You shit, mate. I've got an agenda against you. I've only been watching you for 20 minutes of this match. You're shit. You were massively at fault for the goal, and you keep giving the ball away. You wank. Sort it out. Thank you very much. The child has scored for Arsenal. So it's 2-0 now. I told you guys that Arsenal were going to win quite comfortably. It's only PSV. Demichelis and Mangala is definitely a centre-back duo. Dark times, dark times. We won't talk about that. Okay, so who's your striker now, Liam? Is your striker Darwin Nunez? Or is it someone else? I will entertain that conversation. Again, when they have a season where they've scored as many goals as they've played games, I'll be interested. Then I'll be interested. Rank these managers: Emery, Simeone, or Enrique. I'll have Simeone at the top, definitely. Then probably Enrique and then Emery. That's nice. Build up. Look at the run. Look at the run of that shit, man. Oh. Julian. Okay, lots of runs are being made. It's like I'm watching City here. Loads of runs are being made. None of them being found. Well. When PSV missed that chance, that was it. You got to take those chances against the better sides. Vinicius Jr. with a tame shot straight to the keeper. Dortmund goal. Big up to Dortmund. Could Chevalier have done anything? Striker is Isak. You think you're signing Isak? Also, Isak's not better than Haaland. Chill out, mate. And you're not getting Isak either. Calm down. He's staying at bloody staying at Newcastle. Who's better suited for City, Alvarez or Marmouche? Marmouche by a fair margin. Wharton or Baleba? I prefer Baleba. I like Baleba a lot. Isak's going to PSG. Is he now? Is he now? Wharton's washed. Is he? I'm not sure about that. We're going to win a treble. I love how you got to say a treble. What's that treble going to be? League, Cup, League and Champions League. We're going to win a treble and then sign Isak in the summer and you're all going to hold that. No. You can't win the treble again if you haven't won it once, Liam Byrne. Oh, here we go. Julian. That's a terrible ball by whoever that was. Who was that? That's Diogo's son. What a bastard. Dusty ball. Dusty and clapped ball. Exactly, Dave. Exactly. It's just a thing. Many have tried. All have failed. It's as simple as that. Nepotism. Yeah, exactly. Fraud. Again, just looking at the goal by Rodrigo. It is lovely. Just twats it. The streets have been saying the Caribou is better than the FA Cup. Yeah. What are these vicious streets all about, yeah? Hey, if we win the FA Cup and the Club World Cup, that will be a treble as well. So, you know. Fenway asks, what do you think we'll do with Delap's buyback? Nothing, to be honest. Again, Delap, I'm sure he's going to be a very fine striker, and Chelsea are interested in him. I'm sure he'll have a very good career wherever he goes, but he's not got a future at City. He will never have a future at City unless he's happy to chill on the bench for 75% of his City career. And if he is, then fairs. But there's no point of signing any 9 whilst Haaland's here. You get me. You get me. Liam, it's not my fault that you got knocked out by Plymouth. Yeah? You didn't respect them like we did. That sounds like a you problem. Oh, dear. Yeah, exactly. Again, like Delap, if he does go on to have a fine career as a striker, then that's absolutely fine. But unless he turns into a better striker than Erling Haaland, then it's a non-starter. And even if he does, and he won't, But even if he does, the end point cannot be the same if the starting point is different. Well, the issue with Micah Richards is, that's a lovely touch by Mbappe, the issue with Micah Richards is he isn't a City fan, he's an Arsenal fan. So he's not a City representative. He's an Arsenal representative, really. Joe Hart, Nader Manua are much better City representatives. Gael Clichy, these are actual City reps. Yeah, in name only, Musty, but in real terms, he's not, is he? Let's all be honest with ourselves. Get Aguero on. Oh, Camavinga, lovely dribbling. Oh, it's well intercepted by Griezmann. Right, is the counter on? They've committed bodies here. Into Julian. Touch taken away. DePaul. That's a World Cup winner right there. Lovely little run by Simeone. That's great strength. Look at Griezmann. Oh, that's amazing defending by Valverde. Oh. Liam, it's not about... Oh, Barrios shot over. It's not about being legends. It's about being representatives. There's a difference, isn't there? That's exactly, Riz. Exactly. It would indeed be a treble. Yeah, Nader Manu is great because he's also just objectively a very intelligent person as well. Like whenever you listen to him speak, he's just clearly very smart. I like Anua a lot. I like him a lot. Big up to him. Big up, big up, big up. Yeah, hopefully we can get some more actual ones in the media because it's still dominated by the old guard of, you know, United players who played when United were relevant. So now whenever they talk about United, they talk about United as if it was from the 90s and the noughties. And they have this weird standard for United that no longer exists, which continues to create relevance for them in the mainstream media. It's very boring. It's a foul on Vinicius, allegedly. Oh, that's sick, Nick. Was it a foul? Not really, to be honest with you. Roy Keane does my head in. He's just, he's not a very good pundit, to be honest with you. Like, if he believes what he says, then he is objectively an idiot. Because he said that Erling Haaland has got, what, League 2, what was it? I can't remember the exact terminology. League 2 overall play. Now, if you genuinely believe that, then you are a fool. There's no other way to say it. There's no sexying that up. You are just an idiot, to be honest with you. It's not even a case of, well, you might be right because of blah. Oh, God. Rudiger nearly got to it, and that confused the keeper. Atleti get away with it. Yeah, again, it's just boring. Like, United are not now what United were in, like, 2009. It's just boring. It's just boring. These standards don't exist anymore because that team doesn't exist anymore. You get what I mean? Football is cyclical. You can't always be winning it every single season. It's not a thing. Kill Platt is more one on Liam. Shut up. If you could have one Madrid player, who would you choose? I'd choose Camavinga because I love him. I'd probably go for him, to be honest with you. You guys know I'm a massive fan. It's a good point, Nick. It's a good point. Oh, ball in. Oh, Alvarez nearly got to it. Oh! I'll pop if Alvarez scores, guys. I'll pop. They are riding their luck here, Real Madrid. Atleti's so close, but so far sort of stuff right now. The Bruno, I haven't seen the full Bruno stuff. I don't watch any of that overlap stuff, guys, because I'm not being funny. It's not good content in my view. But sometimes I see clips and that just reassures me that I'm making the right decision. It's not for me personally. And again, it's just the same stuff, isn't it? It would be very interesting. Let's say, for argument's sake, it would be very interesting. Oh, what a waste, Barrios. If United are bad for, let's say, another, 10 to 15 years, which could happen. It actually could happen. And then you've got the next wave of players turned pundits. They're obviously going to get ones who've won lots of stuff in the Premier League. So it's not going to be United players, is it? That will be interesting to see what the landscape is like then, and then what the dialogue will be. Because, in my view, that's the only thing really keeping that whole thing alive. It's the fact that it keeps getting spoken about in mainstream media. Why? Because mainstream media is dominated by these old boys. So therefore, they set the agenda. So therefore, people who watch it, perception is reality. They decide, well, that's the bigger story then. Oh, is it 3-0 now? Or what? It's a good point, Musty. Has Atleti been playing better or Real Madrid? Real Madrid have certainly been the most threatening, that's for sure. I would say. It's not been totally one way or the other, though, in fairness. And again, Atleti are getting in their box a lot. Final action's not there. Good evening, Mishra. What is this, Liam Byrne? Hello? We need Milner as a pundit, says Liam. He'd probably be quite good as a pundit. Right, ball in to Julian. Beats Camavinga in the box. Goes for goal! Oh, Julian! Come on! What a goal! Oh, that's even better than the Rodrigo one! What a bloody goal! Come on! Yes! Julian! The spider! Or whatever his nickname was. Yeah, have that! Yeah, pick that one out! Pick that one out, you dickhead, Courtois! What a goal. He's well onside. Easy. Camavinga slips here. Alvarez just evades him. He slips. It's ridiculous to attempt that goal from there. That is wonderful. He looks up, sees there's no better option, goes for goal. Bam. What a screamer. Well done. That is beautiful. Well done, Julian. Beautiful stuff. La Araña. However you pronounce it. Gorgeous. Yeah, Courtois, no chance. In off the post. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Gorgeous. Well done, mate. Lovely. 1-1. Back in it. 7 goals in 9 matches. That's what I was saying earlier, guys. Just because he didn't have a future at City doesn't mean he can't. I think I said it at the time, He's going to be. He deserves champion. He deserves to be starting for a Champions League side. And that's exactly what's happening. So well done. Exactly, because he's got a varied thought process. It's 0-0 now, says Julia. In the era of away goals, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Just keep it tight, Atleti. Keep it tight. Yes. Thank you muchly. The hell is this? One second, guys. Sorry. Yeah, basically, I'm trying to sort out some bullshit for my nana. One of them is trying to get her onto some new internet. And it's just a massive ball ache. And they just texted me saying, we can send an engineer, like, tomorrow. It's like, right, but I'm not going to be there tomorrow. So it's not going to be useful, is it, mate? Sky, if Sky didn't have Sky Sports, then they would be dusty, dead in the water. It's the only reason they're still functioning as an entity, because the customer service is absolute garbage, trash, hot AIDS. Pissing me off, man. In weeks in a row, do I have to call these guys? Useless. Oh. And Miss Alvarez says, Daniel, and again, it's a shame he had to leave, but he did have to leave. That's the thing.
Are you sure about that?
John Cena with his heel turn. Oh, there you go. I take it back about the striker situation. Moreno scored. I don't care. Their customer service is wank. Also, whatever I've got, EE is better. You can hold that. Julian might be the only City player under Pep to have a better career post City. And once again, it's like Cole Palmer as well, to be fair, in that he was never going to have the... I mean, it's very early in his career, but he was never really going to have the same career at City had he stayed at City rather than moving somewhere else and being the main man. It was never going to happen. You get me. It's like our youth players as well, you know, like Lavia. I mean, Lavia's always injured, but he was never going to make it at City because he was never going to start over Rodri. Even in the season where Rodri's been injured, this season, he's been injured loads. How many games has Lavia even played this year? I feel like it's 11 or something. That's the one. Exactly, Itahi. Exactly. He can't start for us, but he can start somewhere else. You know what? I didn't even clock that. That's fairs. That's fairs. Liam, you're such a fraud. I've binned off Sky TV, only pay for my phone. I'm now watching very legal, secure streaming websites. If I didn't do this as a job, then I wouldn't, you know, be, I wouldn't have TNT Sports or Sky Sports. I just use Prima Play, which is my Romanian outlet. But I can't be delayed because it's absolute horror when, you know, the match is on Amazon Prime and I'm trying to stream with you guys. Got to put on like a 5-minute delay. Some bullshit. So I've got to have them just to be keeping up to date. Defend the corner. Well done. Now we miss Julian, says B. But again, sadly, we don't. Because he's not starting over Haaland. That's the thing. The starting point is, does he start? There's one striker position. Okay. Are you starting Haaland or someone else? The answer is never going to be that someone else. What were your thoughts when we changed our badge back in 2016? You know what? I actually voted because season ticket holders decided Alvarez would be great for Liverpool, to be honest with you. We said he was better than bloody Darwin Núñez. Yeah? We said that. Yeah, season ticket holders were allowed to vote on the badge. And I voted on the badge, and I actually voted for a round badge. I didn't really want it how it is now. It's a bit cartoonish for my liking. I wanted it more like the classic one. But I was happy with I was happy going to a round badge. I liked it. I liked the Eagle badge. I thought it was fine. You know, we won our first ever Premier League with it, but in the grand scheme of things, didn't really make much sense. We let Alvarez goal. Again, yeah, we did, because tell me where he's starting in the City team. Julian Alvarez wanted to play as a 9. He didn't want to play in midfield. He didn't even want to play as a second striker. He wanted to play as the striker. City don't play with 2 strikers. We play with 1. So even if Alvarez could play in these other roles, like the 10, he couldn't. But even if he could, he wanted to play as a striker. It's great for Atleti because they play with 2 strikers, and that's absolutely fine. But we don't, and Pep is never going to do that. We've played with 2 strikers for like a period of a month in like the 2017 season when Mendy was still fit. So it was never going to happen. He wanted to go because, so basically, the thought process is, because the starting point isn't we're going to play 2 strikers. You got to get that out of your head. It's objectively, fundamentally, never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So do you want Alvarez to start or do you want Haaland to start? And that is the choice. That is the choice. There is no areas of grey here. It's black and white. That is the choice. And even if it wasn't the choice, it's his choice. He wanted to be a striker. He wanted to be the main striker. He was never going to be the main striker. He wanted to leave. He had to leave. It's as simple as that. It's not a case of City should have kept him and him be miserable and him just never play or whatever. It makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. You get me. But again, LeBron, this is irrelevant because he wanted to be the main striker. It's irrelevant. If he wanted to stay as a backup, I'd have loved that. But he didn't want to. He wanted to go and be the main man. So it's irrelevant. Why did we have an eagle match? The eagle was purely aesthetic. I don't think there was any connection. It was like the 3 stars above the eagle. It didn't mean anything. It was just pretty. So they did that. Was the Alvarez sell really worth it now? Yes, because again, I'll repeat one more time, guys. We were never going to play 2 strikers. That was never going to happen. He was never going to be the main man at City. He wanted to be the main man at City. He therefore had to leave. This isn't a tricky concept, guys. Doesn't matter if he goes on to score 50 goals this season. Unless he's better than Haaland, if he becomes a better player than Erling Haaland, then it's relevant. But until that point, it is completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. I'm not going to say it again. Go back and I'm just going to direct you to the timestamp of this section of the video. Next time someone says that. We're at 41:10, yeah? Go back to 40:10. That's what we'll say. The 3 stars just look cool. Yeah, it would have made a lot more sense having like won the treble or whatever. But, you know, it's funny. You know, again, they were for purely aesthetic purposes. Liam, I thought you were a big fan of Galan. Hello? Nah, he is stinky. He is stinky and shit. To be honest with you. To be honest with you. If I'm being honest, and I think I am. It's a thing. What I want, I actually made my own City badge. In fact, I put it on a shirt and I got it for myself. It was similar, like it was round, but here's the fundamental issue with the City badge, guys. When that badge first came out, whatever the term is, which I think was in the, was it the 70s? That first, you know, with the boat and the Lancashire rose, the red rose representing the House of Lancaster and Lancashire. Again, I believe that was the 70s. Someone can correct me, let me know. Oh, it was a penalty for PSV, 3-1. Manchester was in Lancashire, the county of Lancashire, in the 70s, 80s, whenever that badge came out. In 2016, in like, you know, the last 20 years, I can't remember when it happened, Manchester is no longer within the county of Lancashire. Manchester is in the county of Greater Manchester. So I've no idea why there is still a red rose on our badge, because that red rose represents Lancashire. We are not in Lancashire, nor have we been in Lancashire for many a year. So I wanted to propose, instead of the red rose, we should have had the badge of St. Mark's Church, which is what Man City's origins were. It's a nice little sort of cross thingy. That would have been better. Galan actually did decent. Sorry, that wasn't Galan at all. I got my numbers mixed up. That was 21, not 12. Atleti doing decent, but Real Madrid on the counter-attack with the pace are just so terrifying, man. Jack. It's mad, LeBron, isn't it? It is mad. And again, it's not hard either. Not sure why we changed it. Firstly, I wasn't alive in the 90s, and then secondly, 71-97 badge didn't look dated. Yeah, I think it was because... Yeah, that's the one, Liam. I think it was because City wanted to trademark it. I think. And they couldn't trademark the previous badge, so they changed it to something they could trademark. I think that's the thing. So it's to do with intellectual property law, I believe. I'm not LB and shit, but I'll tell you what, if you did want some LB and Nobbins merchandise, get your LBins shirts right now at the Nob shop. The link is in the pinned comment. Look at that. Look at that. There's a blue moon, Manchester skyline, and that represents Manchester. None of this red rose shite. I can't remember, Musty, to be honest with you. I'm just pretty... If someone wants to do the research, I'm pretty convinced it was because they couldn't trademark it, but I don't know why. I don't know why exactly. I'm not going to lie. I don't know the answer to that. I believe in Joe Hendry. Good for you, KJ. Yeah, again, I'll say it one more time, B, because the message isn't going through. He was not going to start them both as strikers in a 2-striker system. It was literally never going to happen, unless you think that, he was going to go back to something that he's tried for a few weeks in 2017. Hint, it was never going to happen. Never going to happen. Never going to play with two strikers. Not as strikers anyway. Right. Half time. That was an entertaining first half. You know? Atleti are very good value for that 1-1. I think a draw is probably a fair result right now. Yeah. It's decent, man. It's a very decent bit of football. Of course, Real Madrid is still so terrifying with Mbappe, Rodrigo, etc. on the counter, but Vinicius, etc. on the counter, but I think Atleti have actually done some better football, to be honest with you. Well, exactly, KJ. That's sort of the point, isn't it? It just doesn't really work. And again, it's not something that Pep's ever done outside of a few weeks. So I have no idea where this idea is coming from that was the plan. If that was the plan, then why didn't that happen last season? Why was there the insistence on forcing him into the midfield or out wide? Nick says I'm getting baited. I don't know. Here's the thing, Nick. I think you're giving too much credit here. I don't know if I am. Oh, goodness me. City couldn't fully trademark their 97-2016 badge. Oh, sorry, it was the other way round. Oh, okay. They couldn't trademark their eagle badge because it featured a golden eagle, a widely used symbol in football and heraldry. Since the eagle is not uniquely associated with the club, it was difficult to claim exclusive rights. Additionally, the shield shape and general design were considered too generic. As a result, City had limited control over the badge, making it harder to prevent unauthorized use by third parties. Okay, so I got it wrong. It was the eagle one they couldn't trademark. I understand. I guess that makes some more sense, to be fair. Interesting. There we go. How interesting. He's not good enough to play false 9. Moreover, he did not want to play false 9. He wanted to be a 9. Please stop, guys. Please stop. Facts checker says Atleti are back in the game. They are perfectly neutralizing Madrid counterattacks. They've been doing good so far. I'm enjoying it. Atleti, my dark horse for the Champions League. Not sure why so many people underrate this team. Hey, Simeone, I feel like he deserves a Champions League, you know. I feel like he deserves it. How many Champions League finals has he lost? How many has he lost? Is it 3? That's quite sad. I'd like him to win 1. That would be nice. I'm sort of liking PSG got rid of all of the egos. And because this is what PSG should have always been. Because the amount of French talent and Parisian talent is insane. I have no idea why they ever went down the weird route of trying to sign a load of superstars. I don't know why. There was no need to do that. It clearly wasn't working for you either. When did their takeover happen? Was it 2011? 2012? There or thereabouts? Something like that? Can't remember exactly. Yeah, so it's been over 10 years. So it was, what, nearly 15 years? I've never really understood it. So yeah, good for them. They've actually decided to do the right thing. I think Fenway, yeah, I'm pretty sure Mbappe is Parisian. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think. Again, there's so much French talent. There's so much Ligue 1 talent in general. You get me? You get me? So yeah. Yeah, Mbappe was from Paris, absolutely. Mbappe was amazing for PSG. Okay, I don't remember saying he wasn't. Interesting comment. Henry played for Monaco, Musty. I believe. I remember this YouTuber Hits Sevens making an 11 of former PSG players from Paris. It was only slightly worse than their 22-23 best 11. Yeah, Song, that's a mental comment. Mad waffle there. Dave says, have to laugh at people trying to shoehorn players in where they don't usually play in our systems we never use. Dave, it's not a trick. It shouldn't be a tricky. It It shouldn't be a tricky concept, should it, really? Yeah, it's just a thing, go on. It's just a thing. Yeah, this isn't FIFA or FM. You got to have a balanced side. Guys, if you're watching the YouTube, please leave a like on the video, on the stream, sorry. It is free, and it does help support your boy. If you want to go the extra mile, there is a lovely merchandise link in the pinned comments. Go check it out. I'm wearing one of the beautiful designs right now. It's a brain going to war. War on reactivism. Get trending, yeah? Get trending. Yeah, again, Alvarez is a great striker, and he will do, and as I said last season, he deserves a Champions League club, just not at City. Basically anywhere else, but not at City. Fancy PSG in the final, says KJ. Again, I don't think they're getting past Liverpool, to be honest with you. I think Liverpool are quite a lot better than PSG, based on from what I've seen of PSG. You get me? I quite liked PSG from 2012 to 17 when they had Lavezzi, Ibra, Pastore, Motta, Thiago Silva, Sirigu, and all of them. Yeah, they were fun. They were fun. It was that first season, I think, where they brought in, Lavezzi from Napoli. I think they raided Serie A. I think they brought in Lavezzi from Napoli, Thiago Silva from AC Milan, and I think Zlatan? Or was it Cavani from Napoli? Did Zlatan come later? Or was it at the same time? I can't remember. I think it was Cavani. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because Napoli had like three main guys, Hamšík, Cavani, Lavezzi. I'm pretty sure Hamšík was the only one left standing. I think that's what happened. Might be getting my years wrong. Yeah, was Zlatan a bit after then? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Thiago Silva was a great signing. Great player for AC Milan. City should buy Pekatar for 100 million, I reckon, says Knife. Not sure about that one. Napoli were popping off, man. They beat us. Or we beat them, I think, at home, and they beat us in Naples, or the other way around. Yeah. They used to have some really fun players. I mean, they still do have some good players. Obviously, they won the league recently. Was Marquinhos from Serie A too, yeah. Yeah, they signed some interesting players. Just watching this Alvarez goal again, it was very lovely. It was very lovely indeed. Bam! What a goal. Beautiful. Gerrard hat-trick against Napoli. Ain't no one remember that. Stinky, stinky boy. Is Mbappe world-class without a squad built around him? Well, this squad isn't really built around him, I would say. Jules says PSG have a chance, but they'll go through, probably not. Yeah, again, I'd be staggered. I'd be staggered if they knocked out Liverpool, to be honest with you. I'd be very surprised. Very surprised at that. Mbappe is the best player in the world. What's his position, though? He's not the best striker in the world. That's my boy. Liam. Was that, I'm guessing that was UEFA Cup / Europa League, yes? When was it rebranded as the Europa League? Was that like 2009? Can't remember the exact year. When was that? Best inside forward, you naughty boy. Knife. Is this some West Ham prop going on here? What is happening? City could also buy Bowen. Stop it. Mbappe was 100% world class in the World Cup, says Fem. Well, he just is world class in general. At 10-11, they knocked us out, I think. I was certain they were unbeatable. That's so funny. Oh my god. Dzeko or Mandzukic? Joe, come on, mate. Come on now. One of those players got the equaliser against QPR, the other didn't. Stick Sabrina Carpenter in front. I have no idea what that means. That's obviously a reference I'm unaware of. Or do you just want to pop her as a striker? I don't know. It's a good point, Musty. Yeah, one was a not just with City, by the way, Wolfsburg as well. Smashed it, won their first and currently only ever league title. At that time, it was their only trophy as well, wasn't it? Real ones remember Liverpool getting knocked out of a Champions League group with Basel and Ludogorets. You know what? I can't remember that. Was that the one where you had Real Madrid as well, though? If so, was that 2013? I can't remember. Yeah, the Bosnian Diamond. He's got some mad record with Bosnia, didn't he? Dzeko. Big up to him. Lovely player. Good times. That's when we had 4 strikers at the club. And that was when we used to play 2 strikers. Memories. It was the year after the Gerrard slip and Real were in it too. I'm pretty sure that... No, I'm thinking of some... Yeah, that was the year after Suarez left then, right? Yeah, that is the season I'm thinking of then, I'm pretty sure. Around 2015-ish, maybe. Benching Gerrard for Joe Allen at the Bernabeu. Hey, respect Joe Allen, yeah? He liked... was it sheep that he liked or something? Like he had a farm? Or no, chickens. Something like that. Something to do with chickens, I don't know. I think he was obsessed with them. Can't recall. Anshit says, what's the likelihood of Wirtz coming this summer? I'd imagine 0% because he doesn't want to come. So I'd fully expect it to be 0%. I'm also not convinced that we should be spending like half our budget on him, to be honest with you. I'm sure we rocked up to the Bernabeu with Barini, Markovic, Balotelli. Yeah, that was a wild time. That was a mental time. Sabrina Carpenter did the yoga pose, similar to Haaland's celebration. What's weird about that yoga pose is that, I mean, it is Haaland's celebration, but he hardly ever does it. I feel like he whips it out maybe once a season or only a couple of times a season. He did it for his first goal against West Ham. I feel like I've seen it only 3 or 4 times. It's not like he does it all the time. I wonder, what's the thought process? When does he decide to do it? He normally just does like a nonchalant vibe. Speaking of the Balkans, I'm going there this summer. Dubrovnik, very excited. We're on the Dubrovnik coast. It looks mental. It's going to be very gorgeous. Very excited. 9 nights. I think we're going in mid-July. The week after is when like all the schools end, so the price skyrockets thereafter. Is that the DR? How you doing, mate? I feel like it's been ages. How are you, matey? Remember last summer when we brought back Gundo and LB was saying we should bring back Dzeko as well? I was on that stream when we first proposed that. Yeah, I didn't hate that as a concept because it was like, right, if we are going to bring in a pure 9, the sort of player we need to bring in either has to be a child who doesn't care about... Actually, no, even then, a child wasn't good enough. It had to be an experienced player who was fine to start every now and then, but didn't care about being on the bench. Just for special occasions, fairs. I do not want Frimpong at all. Landmark moments, that's reasonable. Rewatch Game of Thrones. Oh, because a lot of it was shot in Dubrovnik. £900 off. Do you not just get a package holiday, Liam? Dzeko's banging in goals in Turkey. Big up to him. How old is Dzeko? He must be like 36 or something, right? Or even older. Thankfully, he had a bit of a stinker in the Champions League final against us, so big up to him for that. Thank you for that, Edin. Really appreciate that. Oi, respect Graham Potter. DR, respect him. Respect him. Anyway, how are you doing, matey? Lovely to see you. You need to be tuning into our WWE streams, DR, you fraud. It wasn't for holiday, it was for uni. Oh, because you're going abroad, aren't you? For your job, is that right? He's 38. What a boy. Still balling out at 38. Absolute scenes. 12 goals and 3 assists this season. Where are you going on holiday, Kazoo? If you're going on holiday this year, guys, let me know. Where's your destination? What is the place? Crete. I'll say hello to my dad while you're there. Because he lives in Crete nowadays. Crete's a lovely island. Would recommend. Their cheese is elite. Elite. Right, second half is about to commence. Let's have another Julian goal. Magaluf, more like Shagaluf. Ha ha ha. Right. Second half's about to kick off. Come on, boys. I'll take a draw because I back Atleti in the... What's that new stadium? Is because it's not the Wonder What's it, or is it? Is that one that you say? The Wonder Metro What's it? What's the name of their stadium nowadays? Why is my timer not working? There we go, dear me. 3-week trip to America, excellent. Whereabouts? Your bulletproof vest. Oh, gosh. Walk to Struga for a day. Okay, how far? What, to a different country? I'll get right on that. Can I ask Mrs. Nobbins to come? Well, she's coming to Dubrovnik, so yeah. B, I'm gonna... That's either bait. That's either bait or it's a load of this. It's either bait or it's a load of this. I don't know which one. Either way, shame on you. It was an absolute bang unknown. You'll hate watching. What, Real Madrid? Yeah, big up the Gyros. No, Liam Byrne, she'll be occupied. But yeah, speaking of, shameless plugs, I'm gonna what's it? I'm gonna shamelessly use Mrs. Dobbins to promote my merchandise. She actually wanted some. She's got a Blue Moon shirt and she's got a Fraud shirt. So big up to her. Repping the brand, getting the badge out, as they say. Hey, it's Aspilicueta. What a boy. Who's him? Who's he? I know him. Koke. That's the one. Mrs. Nobbins' face reveal. You can go on my Twitter, mate, if you want to see what she looks like. It's not a secret. Only 168 miles, easy mode. Tepid effort by Mbappe, easy for Oblak. Where's Savage, that prick? The Rock stole my catchphrase. Wait, what did he say? Yeah, fuck Savage, honestly. Nearly cost us the league title in 11-12, and he's a prick. What did The Rock say? Bastards. What did CM Punk say then? Wanda Metropolitano, thank you. KJ saying cheers. What for, mate? You called The Rock a ball fraud? That's class. He is, to be fair. The Rock is a bald fraud. He's not wrong. He's not incorrect. He isn't incorrect. I liked the ending to the Chamber match. Seth Rollins, curb stomping him onto the hard mat. I felt like CM Punk kicked out of too many big moves at the end, though. I felt like that was a little bit odd. But apart from that, it was a good match. If he's available, B, that might be fun. You're going Barley for 2 weeks. Big up to you, Big Mac. That'd be lovely. I like Seth Rollins. He's a bit of a nutter, isn't he? Oh, don't give it away there, you idiots. There you go. Nice. Come on, Athletic. Come on. Look at the space. Oh, intercepted by Camavinga. That's fairs. Just give the ball to Julian. He will do the rest. I don't mind people kicking out, but because didn't he kick out of a curb stomp? You're not supposed to kick out of the curb stomp. It's okay happening every now and then, but he kicked out of 2 in the same night, 2 different ones as well. Do I have any turtleneck merchandise? Asks DR. Sadly, there's no option to put my designs on turtlenecks. If there was an option, here we go. Atleti once again in the Madrid box. It's whipped in. Oh, nearly came to Julian Alvarez. Too much on it. What a shame. If there was the option for a turtleneck, I would have that on there. There's some sweatshirts, though, and some, nice woolen stuff. Check it out, DR. See what you like. We ship to Iraq. Probably. Roman's going to be a water boy. Oh yeah, why wasn't he involved in the chamber match? What was that all about? In AEW, they no-sell. Why? 50 quid is nowhere near enough money to get whipped. No shot. No shot. Thank you very much, KJ. She is very beautiful. She's my fiance. We're going to get married in a couple of years. Probably 2027 is looking like, because lots of my friends are getting married next year. So we're looking at 2027. DR, why don't you, have a look, find out? I don't know. Have a look. Shall I Google it right now? I have no idea if they actually do. No, I spelled Iraq wrong. Let's have a look. Oh, what an L. Okay, never mind, it doesn't. I lied to you. I've no idea how you do that then. 5-1 Arsenal hate watch failed. I did say it, guys. I did say, and if you're expecting anything other than an Arsenal victory, then you are going to have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time. Roman's probably going to get involved in the Seth Punk feud. He's got to be there somewhere, hasn't he? Because he's bloody Roman Reigns. Well intercepted. Counter-attack. Come on, boys. Get those little legs working. No, there's no energy. That's nice by DePaul. Come on, boys. Push it, push it. Madrid have committed bodies here. Come on, Galan. I've just been having a go at you all first half. Do something. Do something for me. Here we go. Oh, well intercepted Camavinga. What a shame. Because, well, we obviously need to save up money for it, so it's not going to be this year. It's not going to be next year, because again, lots of my friends are getting married, and I don't want too many weddings all in 1 year, so it's going to be the year after. And I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. It took me about 10 years to even ask her to get to that point, so I'm not in a rush at all. I'm chilling. PSV genuinely scored 5 own goals. They were all shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've not been watching too much NBA this season. I did watch us come back against the Thunder though. That was fun. It was always going to happen though. We lost bloody Cat. We lost an all-star. We're always going to be worse. Shame. I liked Cat a lot. He was stinky. He annoyed me sometimes, but he was fundamentally very good at the basketball. Yeah, again, KJ, there's no rush. Here we go. Lena up against Chouamani. There's not a lot of height in that box for Atleti right now. Come on. I love how there's clearly not like a what's it. There's no sense of, I mean, I don't know why there would be, because they are literally higher in the table than them. But there is no even semblance of inferiority here. Like, they're so confident in their own play. Here it is! Surely, oh, the touch. Why are you going for the goal? We should have played it back to Diego's child. Oh, dearie me. The ball, it did fall fortuitously. You had to play it backwards there. Back heel to Simeone. That was the one. Oh, dear. DePaul, you greedy little boy. Indeed, Miami. We've obviously declined, haven't we? We've regressed. We've gone backwards. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. The last seasons, I'm sure we would have lost to the Celtics in the final anyway. I don't know if you guys watched some of those games against the Mavericks. There was some fucking bullshit refereeing in that bloody was it the third one or the fourth one? I can't remember. There was some bullshit refereeing. It pissed me off. In like the last 30 seconds, we were leading, we had possession, and all of a sudden, nah, fuck you. Brilliant. Pissing me off. Pissing me off. But they are winning, Jack, and that's all that matters, to be fair. It's mad, isn't it, DR? It is a madness. How have you been anyway, mate? What have you been up to? Because it has been a while since we've seen you. At least you're not trying to lose and failing at losing. Oh, were you trying to tank? Here we go. Oh, God, Madrid are in the box here. Oh, well done, Jimenez, you idiot. You got dribbled past. Oh, that's a really good goal. Jimenez, you are shit. You are shit. He just got spun horrendously. Jimenez, you are finished. You used to be a competent defender, man. Your shit hair is not helping you. Well. It's very frustrating. I don't think Madrid have been the better side, and yet they are winning. That was nice, to be fair. Jimenez, this is crap, man. Really crap. And then, who is that? Barrios doesn't get tight enough to him either. Yeah, Jimenez, that's shit. It's not even really intricate footwork by Diaz, really. It's pretty straightforward stuff, and Jimenez just falls over like a twat. What a dickhead, man. Pissing me off. Anyway. Nah, because we signed, you know, we've already signed, like, centre-backs. So we might as well, if we are going to get a full-back, we might as well get one who can now actually contribute either in the midfield or even better going forward. So that's probably at this stage, given the signings we've made, I probably prefer Cambiasso. How is that even possible? Another former City player? Yes, absolutely. What exams are there, DR? Why is Brahim Diaz scoring quite often, it feels like, says Kazoo. When do you reckon Hayes becomes a regular starter? Yeah, 2 seasons is probably about right. It does depend a lot on what happens with Ake and Stones. I do reckon at least one of them stays in the summer. Next season, because he's barely going to play this season, so I think next season he'll be bled into the side a bit more, and then the following season he'll be, what, 21? So from there, he'll probably be more involved. DR, chill, mate. Chill out. Both Madrid goals were defensive errors, says Joel. It was very good individual work offensively, but at the same time, it is poor, man. It is poor. It's the poor. Oh, here we go. Oh, Griezmann nearly. Again, Valverde's been unreal, man. He's so good. He had to be perfect, and he got it spot on. Brilliant. Yeah, Griezmann, I think, tried to do a... Yeah, Griezmann tried to do a little dummy. Really clever by Griezmann. Valverde, too clever for him, though. Brilliant. This is the issue, isn't it, JH Plays? Ake's now had surgery, apparently on an injury that's been causing him a lot of bother for a long time. Hopefully, that will now solve any issues. Instinctively, I would say if either of them are going to leave, it's Ake. Valverde's just everything, isn't he? He's like a prime Bernardo Silva, where he can just, like, go anywhere and do absolute business. Well, not this season, Liam, no. But next season, I'd expect us to be. With Rodri back, bring in another midfielder, bring in a right back, all of a sudden... Liam. Who do I want to stay? Well, in an ideal world, Stones would stay, because he's a lot better than Ake. But I accept and appreciate that we can't justify keeping Stones because he gets injured far too easily. So you probably keep Ake, don't you? If you could say, right, let's say both stay fit, which do you keep? You keep Stones. But we've got to be realistic. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. He's just made of nothing, isn't he? Massive shame, because no other centre-back can really do what he does. You know? Massive shame. Yeah, this season, Liam, yeah. This season, to be fair. Oh. What I would do to get a Valverde at City would never happen though, says Tahi. Yeah, he'd be a perfect Pep player. He can play everywhere. If you want him as a forward, you want him at right back, you want him in midfield, he can do it all. I would love it if Hayes was the next Stones. That would be gorgeous, if that could please happen. Similar build, in fairness, I feel like. Trebles using Ake is your top 5 favourite... Sorry, top 10 favourite City player. I mean, everyone that season was popping off, to be fair. To be fair, if the case doesn't go our way, then you're not wrong. It will be a pointless discussion. Come on, Atleti, back in the game. Here's Griezmann. Really nice. Shoots across goal and no one could quite tap in. Oh. He's winning back, has he? Oh, counter-attack. Yes, ref. Good refereeing. Well done, Trossard. Yes. Good work. Griezmann's... How old is Griezmann? He's been going for about 50 million years. He's only 33. I feel like he's been going for a lot longer than that. Did you say 2-all? My prediction died a death immediately. I said 1-0. DR, were you knife earlier? Because he was trying to plug a load of West Ham players as well. Right, it's a free kick. There's not been enough corners in this game for my liking. I've not been able to say it's a corner enough times. Griezmann in the Prem would have been beautiful. Here he is, ball in. It falls to Jimenez, and it's skied over. Your shit hair, your shit defending, shit shot. Sort it out. Little weirdo. Yeah, again, Griezmann would be a perfect Pep player. That's fair, DR. As long as I know what's going on. As long as I know. Yeah, literally JH plays. You know what's mad? Our corners against Plymouth were actually class. Yeah? We should have scored 3 goals from corners that day. When was the last time that ever happened? In a City game. I mean, our defensive corners were crap, because obviously we conceded the first one, but... Oh, yeah, was that the World Cup where he knew he was going to get knocked out? To be fair, like, he knew he was going to get knocked out. But yeah, Jimenez can hold that, honestly. He used to be quite fun and good, like, 5 or so years ago. Boring now. Boring. And as I say, your hair is stinky. It's a good point, DR, to be fair. It's a very good point. Kevin, to be fair, Kevin in the Discord, West Ham fan. They were JH players, and we should have scored 2 other goals from corners. Yeah, Liam, I'm sure you think that, because you want to get rid of these stinky players. That is mad, though. Darwin Núñez is going to be a Premier League winner. I feel like it's, the equivalent is going to be, you know, when... who was that player that you sold for like £40 million to Sheffield United, was it? The one who's flexing his Champions League medal in the Barbers. Same vibes that with Darwin Núñez and his Premier League medal, I feel like. That's a bit extreme. I know that he has done some stuff this season, but in general, it does feel like a similar-ish vibe. Brewster, that's the one, thank you. Maybe we can win the corners if Pep doesn't keep playing Bernardo and Lewis as Mohamed. Brilliant. Mad respect for Modric, says Fenway. Yeah, great player. Great player. Overrated, in my view, by a lot of people who want to... some people want to throw Modric into conversations that he does not deserve to be in. Very good player, of course. You know, one of the best midfielders of his generation, whatever, but he's not in conversations that some people try to put him into. He is overrated by those people. Núñez went from Haaland comparisons to Brewster. Oh, dear. Yeah, Kazoo. Again, very good player, but he's not tier 1 or table A or whatever, you know, analogy you'd like to use. He's not eating with Kevin De Bruyne and Xavi. Exactly. He's not with Xavi and Iniesta and Kevin De Bruyne and Zidane. He's not with those big boys. He's not with those big boys. He's at the table next to them, you know? He's like, you know, chilling with oh, that's a foul. Surely that's a foul, hello? Yeah, I was going to say. You know, he's chilling with, like, the likes of, I don't know, who do you say is the tier below them? Give me some names, guys. Who would you say? Oh, thank you so much. JH Plays, big up to you as always. Thank you.
Welcome back, JH Plays. You're on a 0-month streak.
Okay, now Pirlo's chilling at top 1 table. Modric is no Karamoka Dembele. Thank you, mate. Well, your random. Oh, speaking of iconic footballers, your random footballer is Roberto Carlos. Nice. Yeah, Modric is like he's chilling with again, no cause I love David Silva, but for me he's not in the absolute one. He's on the same table as David Silva and Gerrard and Scholes and Lampard. That's absolutely fine. Oh, don't concede again, Athletic. That's fine. But he's not at the absolute pinnacle table. He's Busquets and Xavi are having some lovely a bit of tapas. De Bruyne's got his, what's it called? What are those chips, specific Belgian fries they have? Are they just called Belgian fries? I don't know. I'm sure there's a specific name for them. There's some sort of Belgian dish. I can't remember what it is. I'm sure it's something to do with fries. I'm sure it's not just French fries. I'm sure there's a specific name for a very weird version of it they have. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Modric is there. He's chilling with them, but he's not chilling with these big boys. And there's nothing wrong with that. But he ain't Kevin. Calvin Phillips is just there, yeah. SEO God DR, I still remember that, you fraud. Oh my god. Modric is in the room. Oh, yeah, no, again, in all seriousness, Modric is obviously a wonderful, wonderful footballer, and that's absolutely fine. David Silva was a wonderful footballer, but I'm not having him on the Xavi, Busquets, De Bruyne table. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Yeah. You get me? There's still 24 minutes. Something can happen. We've had 3 goals for an XG of just 0.6. The finishing in this game has been unreal. Mohamed. No, maybe, maybe, but I just think Kevin's better. I love David Silva, of course. I just don't think he's quite on that table for me. I think Kevin's the better player. Love David, obviously. By the way, David Silva's better than Modric. I'm just throwing that out there as well, BT dubs. Before we get cheeky. David Silva's better than Modric. I'm also saying that. Just throwing that out there. Oh, God, Gallagher's on the bloody pitch. What was Brahim's celebration? He ran into the crowds, Tom. Thoughts on Nunes Skamaka debates in 2025? Hasn't Skamaka won that debate? Who's got more league goals this season? It must be Skamaka, surely. Yeah, Vinicius has had another lackluster game, in my opinion. That Ballon d'Or is not coming his way. If it stays like this. Rodrigo, that is wonderful tracking back. Well done, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, he's a very Atletico-coded player, I feel like. It was a shame. He deserved better, JH Plays. I love how Rudiger... oh, wait, am I being racist? Is that... Oh, no, it is Rudiger. Okay, good. Oh, God, Diaz again. Well done. Easy out. Well, have I got a notification from SofaScore? Oh, Sonny Perkins has just been substituted. Oh, they're losing to Rotherham. What a prick you are, Sonny Perkins. Hold that. What was your ranking? That is the be-all and end-all. Oh, wait, was he subbed on? Where is he? Okay, he's been subbed on. 10 minutes left. I hope he drops a stinker. Little idiot. That's what you get for injuring Nico, you twat. Oh, God. I am Tom, yeah. Yeah, this is funny, man. Again, he's obviously a very good player, but it is quite funny how Mbappe and Rodrigo keep outshining him. I don't know. I just find it funny. You do feel like, especially now Mbappe's here, Vinicius isn't really good. He's not the star, is he now? Mbappe is the star. Even Bellingham might be a star over Vinicius. I don't know. It is quite funny, though. Modric is closer to Isco than to Iniesta, says Itahi. Oh, what an L, Jack. Modric wouldn't get into a Pellegrini midfielder. Fernando Lampard Milner. He probably must. If Real Madrid, it depends what happens, doesn't it? Because right now, you would have to say, if the season stops now, obviously Salah should be getting the Ballon d'Or. However, if Liverpool get knocked out now, you know, against PSG for this round, and if Real Madrid win the Ballon d'Or, if Real Madrid win the Champions League, I don't think Salah will win it. Because we've touched on this before, the last sort of like however many years, unless you have a purely mental individual season, and in fairness, Salah has that. Has had that. But usually it's like these massive names, like, you know, like Messi, Ronaldo. Unless you do that, realistically, you ain't going to win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, but he hasn't been better than Salah this season, has he? Like, the first half of the season, he was struggling. Or certainly the first third. So it's going to depend on that, I believe. In fact, let me just double check that point. Ballon d'Or. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Yeah, Salah's been better than Mbappe this season, for sure. Right. So Rodri won it, but that was, again, he won the Euros. Messi won it, won the Champions League. Sorry, won the World Cup. Benzema won the Champions League. 2021, it was Messi's Messi. He's one of the only outliers. 2019, again, Messi's an outlier. Modric won the Champions League, yes. 2017, Ronaldo won the Champions League. 2016, Ronaldo won the Champions League. Messi, 2015, won the Champions League. 2014. What happened in 2014? 13-14. Did Real Madrid win in 13-14? I think they did. If so, Ronaldo. 2013. What happened in 2013? 11-12. 12-13. That was when Bayern won it, I think. So Ronaldo didn't win the Champions League then, but again, the exclusion's only one of Messi or Ronaldo. Messi, Ronaldo. Kaká won the Champions League 2007. Cannavaro won the World Cup. Ronaldinho won the Champions League. Shevchenko. Yeah, so you'd have to go, unless your name is Messi Ronaldo, you've got to go back to 2004 for the last time a player won the Ballon d'Or whilst not winning one of the Champions League or international tournaments. There is no international tournaments this season in terms of the Euros and the what's it? Copa. Or World Cup, etc. Euros. Blah, 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 blah. So, it ain't happening. Yeah, I know, Kazoo, yeah. So based on precedent, it ain't happening unless you win the Champions League. So that's why I'm saying if Liverpool don't win it and Madrid do win it, then I would conclude a Madrid player will definitely win it, basically. It's mad, innit, Jack? There's a lot of football going on. I know, Kazoo, I know. But then it would be too simple, wouldn't it? It would be too simple. Oh, well. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Ballon d'Or's gone downhill since Sir Stanley Matthews won it, since its first season? Yeah, the game sort of died a death in sort of the last 17 to 20 minutes. You know? Atleti were looking fun. Madrid goal sort of killed the vibe, you get me? It's killed the vibe a little bit here. It's a corner. Ball in. Modric, you can't concede here, Atleti. It's easy. Good header by Asensio, but it's over. Good leap, sorry, but it's over. Come on. Give me a Julian goal. How old is Schlotterbeck? De Bruyne was a Ballon d'Or level player, especially if 2020 wasn't called off for obvious reasons. Yeah, De Bruyne definitely had the quality to win it 100%. As we've discussed, unless he won the Champions League, and again, Haaland was obviously the City player then, or won a international tournament with Belgium. Sadly, never happened. He was never going to win it. It's just a thing. I can't believe that Mane finished ahead of him that season. That was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that. Insane. Schlotterbeck's 25. Sign him up for City. He's left-footed as well. We need a left-footed defender if Ake's leaving. All these signings that we've brought in, they're all right-footed. Madrid PR is demonic. They are having an okay/underwhelming season by their standards. Every Madrid fan online and IRL will tell you they're disappointed this year and they want Carlos sacked/replaced. It is the way of the Madrid. It's 6-1 Arsenal. Yeah, well, that is the end of that tie, guys. But don't they have a trick? Don't they play the winner of this round next, though? So assuming, if it stays like this across the tie, if Real Madrid go through, will it be Arsenal-Real Madrid? Is that correct? Is that correct? Let me know. Let me know. It's a good point, GTB. If Barcelona win, I reckon that Yamal would have a chance. Because he just seems like someone that they'd want to win the Ballon d'Or, you get me? Kazoo. Oh dear. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We know that's not what the Ballon d'Or is about. We know that's not what it's about. He is a child. They will want to crown him. Don't you worry. Give it to Ferrandowski. Calm down. Do you think so, Jack? Are they going to redeem him for the robbery of 2020 or whenever it was? Mendy? Modric? Real Madrid is just happy to play it around easily. Wear out Atleti. There you go, it's been confirmed. 6-1 Erdegaard. PSV are stinky. Stinky boys. Ansu Fati. Yeah, well, again, injuries killed him, didn't they, for Ansu Fati? Such a shame. Yeah, that is mad, to be fair. How old is Lewandowski? Yeah, if Barcelona win La Liga and the Champions League, there's not going to be any doubt, is there? They will have to give it to a Barca player. 36, mental. Mental. He's aging beautifully. Maybe Mafuni. But again, Mohamed, he's only a child. We've got a very young defensive unit as it is. If we, get rid of Ake/Stones. Kusanov, Hayes. I know Bar's on loan, but he's technically here. Gvardio's still young. It's not a very experienced defensive unit. This Jimenez guy's cheeks. There you go. He cleared away that time. He was listening to me clearly. Toby, I said it. I didn't say 6-1, but, If Sterling makes it 7-1, I'm going to crash out. Is Sterling playing? Is he playing? He's been brought on, right? Is Sterling going to feast? He's been playing for 20 minutes. Is he actually going to... Oh my god. I know FootMob ratings are, meaningless, but I don't know if I've ever seen a rating that low. PSV's goalkeeper is on a 2.4. I've never seen that before. XG goals prevented -3. That's quite funny. I've never seen that before. That was Savage Scorpio, the ex-City player, the little rat. Cowl the Dragon. His rating on OneFootball. Sure. OneFootball. I've never used OneFootball, Never ever. Let's have a look. See. Accept those cookies. Oh, God, I'm not liking how slow this website is. There we go. God, it's so slow. And this is why I'll never use you again. To be honest, OneFootball. Unless you sort it out. It's not showing me his rating. It doesn't even show me the rating. Well, Arsenal having a field day and they'll still somehow struggle to score against United. Is that their next game? When it was 5-1 Arsenal, PSV had more XG. Really? Surely not. Oh, Atleti, they're in the box now. Bloody cross it backwards, you idiots. Come on, Julian. We need another screamer from you, mate. There's only bloody... Is that just Gallagher in the box? No. Wherever he's bloody called. Sorloth, that's the one. So poor. The notifications are non-stop. Can you not just turn them off? He's on 2.1 mad. Oh dear. OneFootball really harsh for their ratings or something. Is that why? Is that why I wanted to check? Okay, 10 minutes left. Do you have anything for me, Atleti? Do you have anything for me? Oh, he's bloody slipped. What an idiot. Hello, Andrew. PSV are dead. Absolutely. Stinky, stinky boys. They apparently, someone said that they missed like a massive sitter in the opening exchanges. And then from there, that's been the end of it. You got to take your moments. Got to take your chances in those moments, rather. If you don't, you'll get shafted. Yes, you will. Bloody Yankuto. Do you guys remember when there was an outside prospect of him playing for City? Simeone is on a 3.8. How much was... Oh, Gallon got an assist, to be fair. But he's been playing like shit apart from that. I think it was 20 million. Exactly, Andrew, yeah. Again, I'm pretty sure that they will play the winner of this, which is probably going to be Real Madrid. So that will be a very interesting test. If Arsenal can knock out Real Madrid, you know, because a lot of their attackers will be back by then, right? I mean, I know all of them won't be, but Saka will be back, right? For example, because I know Havertz is out for the season. I know Jesus is out for the season. But Saka isn't, is he? So he'll be back. So they'll have a chance, won't they? Or did he? Did he have a setback? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's mad in it, Taha. Athletic can still win this at their stadium. They have been better. I actually agree, to be fair to you. I think Athletic have been the better side in this game. But I feel like I always say that about Real Madrid. And I guess if it happens enough times, then is it a case of they got fortunate or they won and weren't the better side? How many times can that happen until you just say there's something wider going on here? Not gonna lie, Musty, I totally forgot to do that. Let me quickly have a look now on the fly. See if I can identify what the issue is. I've no idea what the problem might be. I don't know why it would be causing issues. Okay, I figured it out. It's because I created a copy and I changed it and it hasn't changed over. I understand the issue now. Okay, that's an easy fix. Not going to do it now, but that's an easy fix for me. Don't do it now. But I can fix that for you, Musty. Can you see them beating us if we both make the semi-final? Are you in the same bracket as them, Andrew? Are Liverpool and Arsenal in the same bracket? I thought they were in two different halves. Rodrigo against Lewis Skelly. He's been having a weird... I feel like he's been having a very impressive season, but then again, he just does some silly things sometimes. Kazoo. But and I guess that's the thing, isn't it? If it keeps happening, then at what point do you just go, well, it's a thing? I think I will do Musty. If you guys want to see me do PSG Liverpool, I was thinking about doing it. Then again, I was also thinking about using the time to work on my Echeverry video. But if you guys would be interested in doing a Liverpool PSG watch-along, let me know, and I'll bloody do it, because that does look like a fun game. If it's a Liverpool-Arsenal semi-final, all I can see is Liverpool winning. Liverpool are a lot better side than Arsenal. Yeah, big up West Ham, by the way, DR. Big up to West Ham. Yeah, to be fair, Andrew, you know you are better than Arsenal, so that does make sense. Echeverry matches watch-along. Oh my gosh. And here he is dribbling through the centre for River Plate. Yeah, we'll do it then. Okay, guys. I'll make it show. I'll make it show. Madrid are the best at what Spanish people like to call suffering. They're able to ride tough stretches and capitalise when they need to. It's a very good point, AW. Very good point. Let's focus on Nottingham, says Roman. Hey, the good thing is we can just chill and watch this game. You know, I think we all want Atleti to win for Julian Alvarez's sake, but at least we don't have to worry about us. We play Villa if we beat PSG. And if Villa win, you know, you never know, the mighty Bruges. Wait, so all 4 English sides are in the same half of the draw? That seems a bit unreasonable. That's outrageous, Musty. How could they? The issue is we are away against Forest. That's a shame. That is a darn shame. Oh dear. Oh wait, Forest Ipswich went to penalties yet. I didn't even realise. You lucky bastards. They're actually 1-0 down. I didn't even know that. What a shame. The Alvarez goal was naughty, Roman. Yeah. I'm so... What? Really, Musty? Why? Why are you confident? I take a draw, says AW. The issue is that we sort of need to win. We do sort of need to win. Because our position right now is tenuous at best. 7-1, good lord. Our position is tenuous. There's only 5 points between us and 9th. We need to solidify this top 5 situation. If we can beat Forest, we go into 3rd, and that is huge. It's huge if we can beat them. You think they've gone off the boil? If we had, you know, enough fit defenders, I'd be interested, but I don't know if we do. We were on an 84-game losing streak and we battered them with Grealish in midfield. Yeah, but that was because they set up like mentalists, in fairness. Like, they were absolutely insane. They're not going to do that again, are they? AW says, sort of need to win short, but more important, we need to not lose. True. And they might do it again, but why would they? What would be the tactical reasoning to do that? They've just seen Spurs try to do that, and they should have got pumped 5-0 in the first half. Who's injured for that game? Who's bloody injured for that game? Is it everyone? Again? I'm actually losing track of our injuries. Is Ruben Diaz injured, or is he back? I'm genuinely losing track. Was he on the bench against Plymouth? I don't think he started. No. Oh, he came on. Okay, he came on at half-time. Fine. I'm just losing track of all our bloody injuries at this stage. Right, so we could have a very good back 4 then, in fairness. You know, we could have well, not entirely, but, you know, we could have Diaz, Kusanov, Gvardiol, and one other. So it's not terrible. Nico. We can play Nico. Probably wouldn't play De Bruyne because he did start against Plymouth. You You'd play, what, Savio, maybe Doku again. We can play good. We can put out a good team. We can put out a good team. Yeah, that's right, Shedika. Yeah. Very good, dear. I've knocked Roman, no, mate. Shouldn't not lose at least, but a win is a must versus Forest, says Sherald. It would be beautiful, because again, it means we go to third. It means we do go to third place somehow. Somehow, some way. It would be mad. It would be madness. Come on, Atleti. Have some last minute drama or something. Please. How much at a time we've got? I can't imagine it's going to be too long. It's a goal kick. Right, 3 minutes. Can you do something? Can you do something? His Spurs game was the first time ever he's played 2 full 90s for City. That's mental. Well, like back-to-back. Insane. It's such a shame he just keeps getting injured. My screen was absolutely glitching to fuck. And apparently Vinicius should have scored a goal. I don't know what the screen was like for you guys. My screen was glitching to fuck there. Right, what happened here? Mbappe, oh my god, Mbappe's bottled it. That was a terrible pass. He had to just play a simple ball to Vinicius and end the tie. Deary me, that should have been 3-1. Yeah, Vinicius and Mbappe have not been that impressive today. Rodrigo's been the one. Rodrigo's been the one. Well, will that be the difference? Was it glitching for you guys as well, or was it just me? Because my screen died a death. Either way, not a goal. Probably going to end 2-1 here. No last-minute goal for Faisal, sadly. We're playing Atleti twice in the next month. I want them to lose to be more focused on the Champions League. Well, it looks like your wish is about to be granted. Exactly, because, yeah, when Julian Alvarez scores 12 goals in the second leg, then they'll be calling for the head of Mbappe. Atleti keep fouling with 60 seconds to go. Not the most intelligent move. Same, Nick, same. He's a very Atleti-coded player, though. So fair enough to him. Name City players that have played for Atleti. Well, Savic, Julian, and now I'm struggling. I don't know. Oh, Rodri. Obviously, Rodri. And that's about it. Oh, Trippier, of course. Yeah, I totally forgot Trippier was at Atleti for, like, what, a season? What are you doing, Atleti? Stop trying to concede a goal in the dying embers of the match, you idiot. Well done, Jimenez. Competent there. Oh, Demichelis. That's a great shout, Nick, yeah. Atleti, very difficult. Their own stadium. They can pull it off. I still remember our match there. We're under the... Oh, you've deleted it now. But yeah, I got the message. I understand the thrust of your message. Yeah, there's one goal in it. Only one, I mean, unless this ends up in the net. There's only one goal in it. Anything can happen. Oh, was Demichelis not Atleti Fez? I know he was Malaga, wasn't he? I think. Oh, yeah, Sergio. Oh, gosh. And that's surely going to be full time, right? There we go. Full time in the match. 2-1. Very frustrating for Atleti, who, again, for me, I thought they were the better side. I feel like a draw was probably the fairer result there. Not too many clear-cut chances either way. I mean, not even a combined collective XG of 1 which is, again, apparently no big chances in the match either. So lacking in terms of clear-cutness. But the goals we saw were very pretty. They were very pretty. Faisal asks, who plays right back for me going forwards? Well, hopefully we need a new one next season. To be honest with you. Ideally, if Akanji was available, then it would be him. Alas. Sort of thing. We signed Michaelis from Atletico, but he didn't make an appearance for them because he moved twice in the same window. Ah. Fairs. Wait, Kovacic played for Atletico, really? Ah. I had no idea. I had no idea. Yeah, I know he obviously played for Real Madrid, but... Are you sure? No, Real Madrid. Oh. Oh, sorry, Real Madrid and City. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, Kova would be one then, wouldn't he? I don't think it's that many I can think of off the top of my head. Big up to you, JCM. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Big up to you from Seattle. Right, guys, there we go. That was the show. I will do another one tomorrow. We'll do PSG and Liverpool. I promise I am working on Echeverry and Hayes content. I can assure thee. So we will be back for that. If you want to, well, first of all, shout out to all my beautiful members on the YouTube. These guys flashing up on your screen right now who help the channel survive. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to support your boy, you can do so for free by leaving a like, or you can become a member and get nice, lovely perks like getting shout outs like this, or if you want something physical, you know, I'm wearing one of the beautiful things you can get, a War on Reactivism shirt. There's also many other beautiful designs at the Knob shop, such as this beautiful Blue Moon top, which you can get as a poster, as a shirt, as a hoodie, and many other things. There's a great one which says most people are idiots, because they are. There's a great one which says that's objectively incorrect. That's one of my many catchphrases. There's a Fraud Watch shirt, and many other lovely things. So click the link in the pinned comment if you are interested. If not, don't worry about it. But until next time, guys, have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another neutral Champions League watch along. For once, we don't have to stress about City. Thank you guys so much as always. Really hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely evening. Fight the war on reactivism, yeah? See you guys next time. Bye-bye.